interesting too. Man, I do like those first 3 picks from Smart Omega. I like them a lot, but I feel like, yeah, big questions on especially the Kagura, if that's really going to help this or not. So you guys can let us know. We're about to jump into game 2 here. Onic looking to sweep the series against Smart Omega, and again, we know what is at stake here for Smart Omega. They need to win against Onic or Aurora. So if they end up losing here while we wait to go ahead and jump into the game, they have to go against the number 1.
Yeah,
this is their first try, right? First try.
They need the remaining 3 teams to lose their games.
Kind of a big task, and you don't want to have a stressful weekend, hopefully. Yeah. So it would have been great if they did start it right here, but judging from the draft and Midnight's reactions, it's not what we're thinking.
Anytime you point at a camera on King Kong, he's gonna do something.
Yeah, it's a performative signature.
Whoa! Meta Pro Spotlight. This is from. What do we have here? Great question. Where?
What map?
What map?
Okay, let me do this.
Yeah, you do this.
What map are you finding it hard to play in?
Oh, he said broken walls.
Yeah,
he said it's easy for flank out. Gosh, I'm good.
There you go. Let's go. Face off.
Special Filipino, baby, I'm ready.
Edward, we're coming for you. Edward.
All Flash heroes will hot me dash.
Yes, sir. Hot me dash. I am stronger than almost every jungler out there.
Wait, so
except Zyda. Sorry, except Carl and Kyrie.
Yeah, so he gives it the same face.
Yeah, that's your reaction. Like poker face would be maybe same level.
Yes.
I like how with Susagen he put the side one though.
Yes, sir.
I like the respect. I like the respect. He would know as well, right? He would know.
Yeah.
In before the Tempest of Blades on the orange book. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Let's go ahead and jump into the game here. Again, game 2, currently match point right now for Onic. And yeah, we're going to see King Kong on Fredrin. We don't see this too often, man.
Why?
I don't know if that's good laughs or bad laughs.
Nothing. I just want to say he probably has had good records on a lot of his junglers, but not this guy.
Not this guy.
Not this guy.
Absolutely. So let's see. Again, stuff changes here in the MPL Philippines sometimes. Never really know. Good pressure coming in from Super Friends and Brusco here. So more or less, things are going Onyx's way still. Brusco, really good zone.
That's such a cool thing to do. Like, he was just walking back and then he just presses a retreat.
Yeah.
And then he gets it.
Very aggressive player though. Look at that, Super Yoshi. I don't think Super Friends expected it.
He got punched hard, man.
Got punched hard.
That's what the Kalea does.
Look at that though, Kelra. He's going for a 1v1 with Netsuki.
Kelra's winning this lane against Harith as a 1-1.
Okay, you don't see that often.
Yeah, now it's equal.
Yeah, he's gonna get back.
He's probably gonna deny a minion wave or 2, but no, he's forcing the back. He's forcing a.
I mean, he did use Inspire. Netsuki held on to his Purify, but you know, nonetheless, that's kind of what you expect. I feel like any hero Kelra does play.
Oh, wow, this Kalea though, doing a lot of work.
Decent, man. Super Yoshi feels like he wants to play today.
This is why I like the Kalea though. Like it does good damage. You know, it does good damage, gives good sustainability.
Really good sustain.
Ooh, Netsuki, that's gotta hurt. He missed 1 minion, I think. Even 2.
Minion? Just a minion, right? Not a tank.
Maybe
a tank.
I don't know if it's a cannon or 2 minions. I can't really tell from the XP difference, but that's definitely like at least 2 minions.
That's big, actually.
Yeah.
If you can see here.
First turtle up, both gold laners still going to stay in the gold lane. We'll have the face-off for this one.
Jump in by Super Yoshi, already used up here. King Kong up front.
James,
he is focusing. Everyone's focusing on King Kong right now, struggling to stay alive. Super Prince already used the feathered airstrike as well. Who's going to go for the retribution? That's going to be King Kong, not down for the count. That's going to be a turtle going over to Omega for sure. Kirk getting a kill on Haji, at least a consolation prize, but I think they still want to keep the pressure going.
Oh, the Tsunami Slam?
Slam as well, non-stop action here. Coming in from On. They want the kill to happen, but it's going to be Kirk who's going to be going down. Wow, oh wow, Omega feeling it right now.
Yeah, you see the difference when Onyx playing with a different composition. It just feels weird. Like,
it's just not them.
Unfamiliar territory. King Kong got ganked by 3 heroes. Nobody helped him.
Nobody helped him.
Because Onyx felt like he was an assassin. And then they realized, all right, we lost the front line. It's just Kirk in the in the front lines.
Yeah.
If they had both the S-Men and the Fredin there, it would have been a different story. But Omega capitalized on those mistakes. James with the jump in again on the glue. That was very quick as well. Very decisive from the glue to just jump on the Fredin and remove King Kong from the equation.
Yeah, it was really good placement from James. That's what I noticed too. And he can actually do that every single fight if he really wants to. So. Yeah. Onic will have to figure something out to deal with that, to allow King Kong to actually go ahead and contest and dance for those objectives when it comes to it. Even later on, Kelra, though, and Netsky has been going at this constantly, but both roams now up here. Ryzen, too. Kelra's going to have to back off. He popped the Inspire earlier on as well.
Yeah, there's going to be better sustain here for Omega just because Super Yoshi with the Surge of Life. So I don't think Onic wants to fight that at all.
Dude, this spacing from Kelra, you saw how he was baiting the distance for the Chrono Dash to come in from Netsky, and he threw the first skill. So if ever Netsky was in a very awkward position, they could go for the punish and land a crossbow flag, or maybe just even force out a Fear Fly. But the discipline was there from Smart Omega. They didn't pursue the 1-1 further.
Okay, so when he gets the Corrosive Scythe, he's actually even toe-to-toe in terms of gold with Netsky. Biggest gap, though, I feel like was the jungle. It's kind of closed down a little bit. I think there's about a 300 gold difference right now with King Kong and Ryzen. This turtle's up, though. We'll see if this time Onic has a better plan for this fight. You would think it's the Fredrin, but he's always got to be careful of James. You can see James playing up front.
Oh my goodness, look at that charge. Ryzen did not stand a chance.
That was the
Kirk
plan.
in front. Super Yoshi all alone here. And again, it's Onic this time around with turtle number 2. And I think they want to go for more kills, man. That was a beautiful tectonic charge.
Yeah, that's the new tech, bro. That's the new tectonic charge, the new technology. Wall into Mighty Swing Flicker. That's
double
the new
knockup,
combo.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Earth and round part behind the enemy. Mighty Swing, Flicker in, Tectonic Charge.
Wait a second. Super Friends gonna have to force Purify here. They walked on from behind. And look at Brusco. Just getting so much information on Omega.
Yeah, I was saying, you know, they had to come up with something. I guess that's exactly what they did. They had an answer for Smart Omega. But that's one thing about the Lancelot. You know, if you get caught into that, and then a feathered airstrike dropped on top of you, you're going to get bursted down really quickly here. But King Kong's still trailing a little bit. You can see there's a nice gold lead, though, for Kirk on the Esmeralda right now. Oh,
great knock-up here. Oh, my goodness. All right, Kelra going to be able to fly here. Super Yoshi, no minion to heal from, but we'll be able to stay alive at least for now.
That's
that was close.
Yeah, it's a whoopsie, though, from Brusco with the tech charge, but James.
Look at James. Again, just making sure that they have tabs on Onic. Don't want to get caught by surprise here, especially on the bottom.
You see this, though. Kirk, like I said, he had a lead, and he's just by himself. He's building up. He almost got that turret, but Ryzen made it down there to keep it from going down. But I think Kirk will go ahead and just stay here and continue to get this turret down when he can, when these waves push in. Look at the focus, though, in the mid lane now.
Yeah. To be fair, though, I think it's also just Smart Omega not wanting to deal with the Esmeralda at this point. They just want to pressure the 1-1. But even then, Onyx doing the same thing. They capitalize on the fact that, all right, you don't have, you don't have the capacity to deal with the 1-1. Let's just play around Kelra at this point, so that we make sure that we transition towards the late game with Kelra's farm intact, while also maximizing the fact that nobody can touch this Esmeralda on the bot side.
How long can you even leave this Esmeralda like this? It's just non-stop farming.
Honestly, they don't have any choice. They need all the farm that they need, but also they need to stop Kelra from farming.
Oh, you know what?
Too.
Look at that. Kirk is chasing up Ryzen. Barely anything Ryzen can do to stop him or slow him down.
Both X3 laners doing the job, basically, at this point.
Exactly.
Oh, Brusco, he's tanky enough to deal with this. Kelra's going to make his way for this fight.
It's going to be a full 5v5. There goes another airstrike. James using the flicker to get out of the charge. Harm's way. Knock up as well. James, will he be able to grab? I don't think so. Kirk is an immovable object in the middle of the fight.
Yep, that's Esmeralda. A bunch of shield to the side of Smart Omega. Even if you try dealing some damage, she just heals back.
I mean, all part of that plan was just to get this turtle. So they secure the last one of the game, goes in the hands of King Kong here. They give themselves a nice 2K lead. You can see, again, the difference, like at level 8 for James to level 11 Kirk. You know, this is the thing. Kirk is scaling up really hard. He's farming up, and no one can bother him.
Yeah, he's acting like a jungler right now, a damaged jungler, taking over a side lane, just getting farmed. Kelra, though.
Kelra, of course, will be relatively safe here. Haji might be able to do something, but not within range.
Look at where Kirk is!
Kirk, man. Oh, my God. Ryzen trying to mirror that, obviously, but...
Yeah, he's trying to like counter the work that Kirk's doing, but you know, ultimately Kirk is just scaling up, and so later when we get to this Lord fight in a minute and 20, you're going to see that. You know, you're going to see part of this because James is struggling for XP. He's trying to find what he can, but ultimately James is...
Wow! All right, some decent knockups from Brusco. Super Friends missing just one more Feather Airstrike hit to take out Netsky, but will be enough to keep Omega alive, at least for now. But is the job done? I think Onic still wants to keep going.
Yeah, they don't have that wave pushing in. This is about what Ryzen can do too, man. He's just got to do damage control on whatever lanes are being pushed or cut.
Yeah, wave management. Got to be the #1 priority here for Smart Omega because they don't want to be brute forced here by Onic. But speaking about brute force, look at the conceal here from Onic.
Oh.
No one can deal with Kirk, man. Oh, jeez.
Would have been a good set, though.
Brusco is just pummeling anyone who comes in front of him. Super Yoshi even blocking the way, blocking the exit.
It's crazy because Onic's not doing anything fancy. They're utilizing the fact that Kirk can just tank up a lot of damage. He's quite a far ahead of even James, so he'll just zone people out, you know, and that gives the space for Keller to go ahead and knock down these turrets. So they've got the tier 2 up, down, up top. Lord's coming up in about 10, and they're going to want to go ahead and see if Smart Omega wants to face off against them.
Yeah, even... I mean, the thing is, we talked about this earlier during the drafting phase. Even the CAG doesn't do anything to the Grok. Even though they have the bypass, they have the means to pick off the 1-1. He's just so far away. Like, Kelra's position has always been around objectives, but Onic moves past these objectives. Look at this. They move past the objective.
Literally just passing by it, right? Like walking.
Even Kelra's moving past the objective. King Kong saying like, hey, get back here.
Yeah,
let's take the Lord.
They're doing whatever it takes. 2-man knock up here, coming in for tech charge, but the attack from behind is really strong as well. Omega in the middle of all that Zaman Force damage is just exploding right now. Netsky with a double kill on the Harif, but it will be Lord going over to Onic with some decent damage coming in. There goes Kirk though. Look, how are you gonna stop this guy? He is just massive.
Yep. Turret can help him, maybe?
Nope.
Maybe a little bit, but not really.
Nope.
And there you go, King Kong with a little bit of assist there as well. Brusco waiting for the cooldown and tech charge. And that's just 3 people from Onic standing in front of the 5-man of Omega doing nothing.
It's just 3 tanky dudes.
Back to full HP, by the way.
Like nothing happened.
Yeah. Also, Kelra, this is why you don't break formation.
That's right.
Yeah, James got him.
Got a little bit
he was like, no, we're Onic, we're aggressive. And then James flickered in, and he landed the slam.
Yeah, good recovery from Onic though. They only lost 2. They were able to maintain aggro.
What do you mean? Good job, Kirk.
Yeah, good job, Kirk, man.
Good job, Esme. Good job,
No
Shields.
one could deal with him.
He's putting on a dancing show for them, man. That's basically what he's doing, but he's going to jump in. They want to lead into this Lord, into this top turret.
All right, big dive here coming in from the Lord. The Feather Airstrike not really hitting anyone. So it's going to be a cleared Lord. Haji going for a play. Missing out on Kelra. It's only half HP. I think will be defended. At least they have enough clear to get rid of these minions.
Okay, that's one of the things. I guess we really have to look at, all right, well, Smart Omega, what can they do? They've got 2-0 on Netsky. He's scaling at least here. But yeah, I think the biggest weakness to this is when is Haji's burst going to come through? When is this Kagura going to be that big impact? Because yeah, the whole job is to get to Kelra to be able to pop that damage out, because you're not going to really do anything to King Kong, Brusco, or Kirk. You know, so then you're relying, okay, well, Netsky eventually on the Harith is going to be able to do it and set things up for them, and maybe to an extent Ryzen, but there's so many things that have to work here for Smart Omega's lineup to get them the advantage.
It's got to be the perfect condition, and also Onic committing a mistake. These mistakes
big ones
have to come from Brusco, Kelra, and Kirk. Those 3 are the big ones.
But look at Kirk. Can he do anything wrong?
The thing is, that's the question. What's the mistake from the Esmeralda? I think the mistake is using Falling Starmoon into the base. That's the mistake.
Inside the fountain.
I was gonna say, I think even if he goes into the base, like, he'll still survive for a little bit.
Maybe
Not the fountain. Maybe even the fountain, like, just a couple seconds. But like,
the thing is,
he can jump in, man. And now with Ice Queen Wand, he's gonna help slow them down.
Dude, the only way Onic loses a fight is if they lose Kelra in the jump. And Omega can actually pull that off, but it has to be the same way as to how Kelra died earlier. Like,
James has to get him
going outside of formation, and Brusco is like, "What are you doing here, fam?"
Well,
he just wants to join the fight, brother.
One thing's for sure, Kirk feels like he's gonna be MVP in this game with the amount of damage.
He might just be, honestly.
Damage dealt, damage taken. It's all Kirk right now.
This thing. You see what I mean?
I meant when you picked it up. Yeah, this thing.
That's why I didn't like the CAG. I was like, you need frontline control, you need RWM, you need re-engage.
Okay, well he has a Divine Glaive now, so
That's not enough, sir.
maybe we'll see some burst on Kelra.
No, that's not enough. You need pokes.
Yeah.
You need pokes against this lineup. Look at the Grok.
Tons of pokes.
Full HP, brother.
Full
man,
HP, and
what
they're
do they
holding
do?
it up.
They're gonna conceal. They're going for Kelra.
I mean, that's the exact play you
Oh.
need to do. Flicker already used by Super Yoshi, and that is going to be a big problem.
Oh,
Here
no,
comes Kirk!
Superman.
Falling Star Moon and half HP on Netsuki as well as Haji. They're running it out. They're running out of bullets in the barrel of their gun, and I don't think they're going to be able to do anything more.
I don't even know what the Cotil was for.
They wanted to go for Kelra.
Yeah, you tried to land the Tsunami Slam on the 1-1 and just second skill.
Maybe a little bit of move speed,
They
Maybe
even flickered for him.
maybe
man.
hoping for something to like happen.
like praying for a miracle.
Yeah, but I don't think Kelra doesn't have second skill at that point.
Yeah.
He's just so aware.
It's just it's one of those things where I feel like again Smart Omega is in this position where it's like we have to get Kelra
Yeah.
because that's about the only thing we can do. Either that or Super Friends, but Super Friends has Wings by Wings and a Purify.
That's how big of a problem it is for Smart Omega to actually utilize this lineup against Onyx lineup. They don't have anything. They don't have openings. They don't have the zone. They don't have the poke. They have pick off and they have zone from both the CAG and the glue.
Yeah.
But those two things are what Onic is really good at. If you want a zone with the glue, fine by Kelra. If you want to go pick off with the CAG and the Kagura, well, here comes the Esmeralda.
Happy to take it. 100%.
Happy to take it indeed.
Look at Ryzen. I mean, they're trying their very best to poke some HP, but Kirk's always full with some more shield to boost.
Oh my god, Radiant into Athena's shield.
All right.
Yeah.
The best they can do is hope for a clear. I think they will be able to clear, but for how long? James goes in. He is tired of waiting.
he's on
He
Kelra.
goes for Kelra. It's a grab.
Oh well.
But what's happening? He's fizzling out.
He's
bringing James in.
yeah, he's bringing James to Onyx boot camp.
James
That's-
bought them time though. I mean, he bought them time for the defense
All right, at least, right? At least.
because they could have potentially gotten some base turrets down, but ultimately James is like, we need more time, so I'll create that.
But Kirk still lives.
Kirk
Yeah.
still lives.
He got carried all the way to BF Homes, I think.
Oh no.
Straight into their...
Oh!
There you go with a big play coming in from Bruce. Go, Netsuki. Good damage still. Kind of just going through the shield here, but King Kong's in front. Where is Kirk? He's still on the back, protecting Ryzen, making sure he can't really do much. Dodging in, out of the Appraiser's Wrath as well. Nice Tsunami Slam, but no follow-up damage once more.
Oh, they're
trying to
gonna
clear up
lock
the
on?
minion waves. They're trying to go and see if they can go for the finish, but Onic will be repelled. They're going to push back.
They're gonna get pushed back. I don't think they can do anything else.
Yeah, they gotta wait for Lord.
Yeah, full force from Smart Mega, but they got the base turrets down. That's what they wanted to do. They'll take that out. And now at this point, they'll go and reset. But again, for Smart Mega, what do you do here? You know, how do you actually turn things around? You're now facing that 7,000 gold deficit. We saw that they can do a little bit of a damage, but I feel like if James can actually catch Kelra and somehow not get split off from the team, then maybe there's a moment there where they can actually kill Kelra, and then, you know, if that happens, Onic does lose quite a bit of damage.
Yeah. It's interesting that Kelra is building into Athena's shield. He knows that he's not just a main damage dealer here, so he just needs to survive these fights. So now with this layer of magic protection, I don't think the James route or the James opening is enough anymore.
That one thing he did earlier.
Yeah, even if he flickers onto the 1-1, I don't think that's the game-winning play. The game-winning play would be for Onic to just go crazy, go ham, go 5-man recall on the base of Omega, and then just don't hit anybody.
5-man dive on Kelra.
5-man die.
dive.
Literally, 5-man die.
Let's see what they do here.
All right.
Lord started up. They have the positioning, a couple of immortalities too, especially for Super Yoshi. We'll see if they're able to grab someone from here. If they try to make a quick play, the flicker is going to be available in a couple seconds for Super Yoshi. Might be able to force something
All right.
from Onic.
Scary position from Brusco. Might be able to force a tech charge here. And Kelra, again, he is the sore thumb. He is the weakness that Omega is looking for. But at the same time, how do you actually break through? Look at Kirk. He's just...
He has like 5 HPs now.
He's manhandling. He's manhandling anyone who comes in front.
Even with that being said, Onic doesn't want to just let this go. Oh, there's tech charge.
Finally decides on the target. It's going to be James. Uses a Winter Crown to stay alive. I think he will have enough for a grab. But there it is. There goes the crossbow of Tang.
Yeah,
good damage. Falling Star Rune from Kirk. That's 4v5 only for Omega. I don't think they can defend at least or contest anymore, but maybe they try to go for the defense. Wait for James to get back. At that point, though, it might be a 7k goal lead. 8k, it is just insurmountable.
Oh my god. Did you see the burst from Omega? They tried to put some damage onto Kirk.
Yeah.
They threw everything,
damage?
half HP, and in 2 seconds, he's full HP again.
Yeah, that's a big problem. I mean, he's fully locked in. He got Twilight armor
Yeah,
too.
he doesn't need boots.
Yep.
Unsolvable
Guess
problem.
what? What he wants is to just stand.
Oh.
Now, I don't know about
Wait.
this though. I don't know about this. Oh, the Cyclone Eyes!
Oh my god!
Okay, never mind.
What the heck?
Okay, the mistake. The mistake they're
was
waiting
made.
for. I don't even know what that was, but sure.
Well, what even was that?
I don't know. We'll see if they can end it here, though. James is on Kelra.
Oh, we're going. They found Kelra again.
He's
James
taking
is
him.
doing it this time around. It is 4v5 in favor of Omega with the Lord to boot, but they can actually clear this quite easily. James, again, will be left on his own. Not really much of a backup here. Crossbow tank will be available for him, but doesn't even trigger it.
Okay.
Kirk, first mistake. It's not even enough.
Didn't think that was possible, honestly.
To actually capitalize on.
Let's see. They have enough clear. It's 4v4. James is out as well. Netsky looking for a time. A good timing to use the Zaman Force.
Oh, I don't think but they still can't end it, so
Not
unless they
endable.
force it.
They are forcing it right here, right now, with the tech charge still available here. It's Crossbow Tank. Ryzen has to use a Phantom Execute. Stay alive, at least uses already the big ultimate from Kelra, but still a big threat looming around their walls.
Oh, they might just actually back off, but Kirk is back for this, so maybe they want to end it here.
Here's the final boss.
They're going to go
Here's
for
the
it.
final boss. Feathered Airstrike. Ryzen doing his best to clear, but it is going to be a big wall. The Earthen Rampart slowing him down. Onic says, you know what, guys? Let's not risk it.
I mean, that's the downside of having a 1-1. You can't just, target lock the tower, especially against 5 members of Smart Omega.
Especially if you don't have your ulti.
Yo, Kelra.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like if Kirk didn't die there, then maybe potentially they could have ended the game, but you got to give it up to Smart Omega. They defended.
Yes.
They defended against that. They're 21 minutes into this game.
Yeah.
I thought it would end sooner, but hey, Smart Omega bought themselves enough time to get themselves in a fighting position.
Again, it's the inverse effect between these two teams. Kirk made a mistake, and James found an opening again, delaying the 1-1, and because of that, they were able to defend. The question is, can they do that again? Especially now that Onic knows that they desperately need the Esmeralda in a team fight.
6-6 on the kill score at 21 and a half minutes. James. Oh my goodness.
they went
Can
for
he
James.
get out of here? He's going to have to stick on the Kelra. But I don't think that's the best option. You're going to get brought into the tower again. And he's going to have to disengage, buy some time with the Winter Crown. Best he can do
Brusco?
right now. Where is Brusco? We're looking for an Earthen Rampart. Straight to 4 members of Omega here. Trying to stow them, push them back, and he's successful.
Yeah, that's smart on Onyx part, removing the one real problem for Smart Omega.
Oh, Ryzen already used up all his skills. Kelra's actually quite low. On the Lord they go. And it will be a 50-50. Kelra with the kill. It's King Kong with the Lord.
Oh, Kelra.
I think that is going to be it. Netsky's going to fall as well. Ryzen is going to be cleaned up.
That's it.
Super Yoshi all alone, but with the Lord walking in a big wave on top, it's going to be the Onic win.
Whew. Onic Philippines took them a little bit longer, but they'll get the series in a sweep, making a